The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at to 25. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A second down throw for Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He was brought down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's a run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, Most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The 24-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Prescott took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards.
It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for Bengals TD. Touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Cowboys nothing. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up
on 2nd and 7. Prescott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Elliott, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
Prescott.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll roll him out right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Elliott, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker, and the Bengals will get the football back. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Kevin Huber in punt.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Taking it about the 16. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
From
the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Prescott now from the 50. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Oh, Prescott stripped. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
4th down.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Zeke going to get another option. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On the option, here's Elliott. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 15. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Cowboys 3. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Prescott. He'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Aaron Jones.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Sam Hubbard on the tackle.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The tackle made
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Joe Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Jair Alexander.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3. And a Bengal 1st down.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A toss left, Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Tackled at the 7.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
Tackle made at the
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
brings up 4th down and goal.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Rodgers. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll drop this down to Williams. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
At the 21-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers to throw once more. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rodgers again now. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and now it's 2nd down. A final shot before break. Rodgers.
And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll run on first down. Bernard, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Mixon. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Number 28.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Bernard. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
The ball carrier.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mixon with it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Bernard getting the handoff for Burrow. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the toss, Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The line of scrimmage.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Packers nothing. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the grab. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Crosby for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Packers 7. For Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now they run with Mixon. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down now, Bernard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. 23 yards the pickup there. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. To throw again, Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
It's now 4th down and 1.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So give them the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And again it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Rodgers' pass intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete. It's
now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
One final try now for Rodgers. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere. the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.